I forgot I'm muted. All right, greetings. Hopefully this is okay, good. There we go. God, man, I've had such a long week, man. Okay, I think that it's recording finally. All right, this is my second time, kind of third time doing this webinar. I think that was me on there. All right. Thank you for posting your questions. So yeah, I kind of remember some of these questions, sort of. Not going into the details of what's been going on. Just, man, am I burned out? Okay, all right. All systems go. Yeah, when I recorded this, I wasn't on stage. You have to put yourself. I mean, the audio thing was moving, but you have to kind of like. There's so many bells and whistles you have to turn on. It's kind of ridiculous, actually, when you think about it. It's a little bit overwhelming when especially when you're out of it. Okay, all right, thank you for posting your questions. Christy, I felt uneasy before going to sleep and saw my mind a giant ET being remote viewing me. Yeah, that was your son as a gray. I think he was just showing you that he was, I don't know, he was just showing you that that aspect of himself. He's not saying why. Question two, I've been working for Trump. Have I been working with Trump? I've seen him, yeah. Helping with stress, helping with his health seems to be the biggest thing right now. Chris, November 13th, see in my dreams an older woman. I felt like it was my grandmother. She's just helping you through this, helping with the feminine energies, and I think also helping with your mother. She has a pretty heavy low frequency around her, so but just helping you through the current situation, guide you through it. November 12th, I see in my dreams Mike Tyson. I feel like I watched him. Yeah, you guys knew each other in previous incarnations. I feel like you're giving me some pointers, but also kind of laughing at him at the same time. So give him a hard time, but in a good, yeah, in a good way. So that's hilarious. So, um, Jane, I participate in Coca ceremony Saturday. Any messages? I feel like I think it'll go fine. There's also like Anunnaki energy in that frequency, so a bit of a purge. Doesn't mean it's your Anunnaki. It feels like just Anunnaki in general. Make sure we'll just assume I'm still working right now. 1 second, let me try something. Man, I gotta go through all these again. Jeez, it's like running around in a lap twice. Are there any messages concerning the ceremony from Guatemala? It's supposed to be quite. Yeah, it'd be fine. Yeah, just at least it feels like it has like a rainforest frequency around it. Yeah, I get Anunnaki again. I don't think I got that last time. I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's just purging their frequency. Angel Lori, are there any messages for me from my angelic father who is in another dimension? Um, what was it I picked up on him? It's definitely. Oh yeah, I saw him as he had a golden beard. He looked very. Yeah, he had a golden exterior. Is helping you throughout this. Yeah, just an angelic father. Yeah, a golden father. We'll just leave you with that. I think there's something else too, but that's okay. Are there any messages my fleet. Uh, I need to know. I don't remember the message from last time, but I just feel like the children. I don't know, just the ones that want to be saved. You're assisting. I feel like your energies are in Mexico right now. I think it has to do with the immigration situation. You're just doing what you can, you know. Obviously, you can't save the world. You gotta save yourself. So I think there was, I forget what the other message was, but that's what we have right now. Crystal, any messages for me? Just get out more. Just go where you feel like you need to go. Just feels like you need to. I don't know if it was the same message as last time, but feels like it's yes. Question two: while I'm in the dream state, I saw someone poke me. Attorney, yeah, that was the ex, the ex relationship. Yeah, you know, from the trial, he's still kind of angry about the whole thing. I feel like he has like an insectoid connection there. Cloud waterfall. Is my current seed sprout growing? I think so, just very slow. It's not dying, no, it's just very slow. Or there's a delay in the green card. When do you see me hearing from them? This year or next? I don't. Did you hear? Did the green card people tell you that it was delayed, or did I pick up on that? Or I mean, you kind of have to talk. You have to talk to them. It can happen this year. It's feels like it's very slim right now. I mean, you seem like you're okay, so it's not a huge big. Doesn't seem like it's a huge problem. Annie, I did a Reiki session on an older woman named Louise last week. I feel like it was you're just clearing out her childhood traumas. Uh, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I think there's something else. Yeah, that's fine. Question two: I've had a dream last night. I was sitting by at a fast food restaurant, and some woman was sitting across from me, kept vomiting. I felt like it was a demon. Yeah, she was fighting the demon. And it's just somebody that likes fast food, you know, the fast food thinking, fast food. Yeah, she's trying to get the demon out of her, but I guess she had second thoughts letting it in the first place. Hopefully, my audio is being recorded still. Um, uh, Bobby, in a weird way, it feels like I made peace with the parasites as I release. So, yeah. Are you right? Yeah, the mantis calling. Oh, that's right. The bees calling the bees. I would try that and the mantis to clear all this out. The bees has a healing energy. I'm not sure if the mantis will help. And the second question just is mantis around. I think the mantis was on the second part of your question. Just experiment with that. Yeah, you're clearing out the cockroaches. I think some of it's from your father's energy, actually. What I'm getting from that. I think all this stuff's from your dad's frequency. Just the stuff. It's like his rainforest. Yeah, all of his stuff. Feels like it's all him. I mean, it's yeah, we're partially him. I don't know. I feel a lot of his energy there. Jillian, what beings have been abducted me most recently? Oh yeah, this was kind of funny. The reptilians and like the jock jackets, you know, like in high school, football jocks, they're reptilians, but you and now I'm getting like you look like Mel Monroe or something. Oh, that's right. You're like a nuclear physicist, scientist. Yeah, wear glasses though. So attractive person wears glasses, and you know, like all this science stuff, and they're trying to get information out of you. But you're like in the back seat of their car in a convertible that they're driving. So Yeah. uh, and any messages? Yeah, thanks for the book. Yeah, thank you for that. Any messages for me from the universe? Is this me? Is the universe part of you? I think I remember picking up like you're part of the bookshelf of this reality. I mean, you're learning from its knowledge. So you're looking through the bookshelf of this universe to see what you can get out of it. I think there's something else, but I'll just leave you with that. Yeah, I have another book coming out. Um, it's like a part two. Yeah, I should have part three. I haven't touched that one yet. It's just all this, conspiracy stuff. I kind of just put it in a book and piece it together. All right, thank you for that, Diane. People like my partner and I individually, but they love us together. Why is that? Well, just that it's your frequency is multiplied. It just like yeah, that's a good thing, hopefully you're getting along with each other, but yeah, you're just kind of you're just magnifying. You're just in no matter what you're going through together, you're still putting out a good vibe and just making people. You just have a healing quality about yourselves that's healing. You just enjoy each other. I mean, even if you have difficulty with each other, it's still yeah, you just go together. You're just what do you call it, peas in a pot. You just like you're attracted to each other. You're attracted each other. If you could been on other parts of the world, you probably still would have found each other in some eventually at least. It might have been later in life, but you would have found each other eventually. Do you think I would be good at mental telepathy? Everybody has that ability, but yeah, it's good to to apply it. I forgot my explanation for that, but uh, I don't know why I got remote viewing. But yeah, telepathy, or you do that with your significant other. So yeah, it's good to practice it. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Michael, I met this amazing woman that really cares about me. I haven't cared for any woman in a very long time. What do you feel about this? Yeah, it's good. Just don't forget about yourself. You probably heard that before. Just don't forget about your needs. You want to absorb into her. Don't forget you. Just focus on you and just let her do her thing. So, it's just a reminder. That's all. You already know that. Just a reminder. It's all good. Any messages from Spirit Guide Malcolm? It's just good to do new things and just take things really slow. It's good to have some kind of project to get your mind off of reality. Yeah, or just rest. Sarah, in my life, I was Elon Musk's wife, mother. Elon Musk's mother. He was my son. Where was it and when? Sirius. Who was the father? No idea. Well, that could also be the father was absent there too. Funny, there's some reality had a father with two heads. I'm not sure if that was the father in this life or that life they're talking about. Would you learn from his soul? Well, he helped him be more. Well, first off, he helps him be more productive. He can sing, explore his talents, and also you learned about you know, your potential, your talents, because you kind of forgot about your talents. So as raising kids, you kind of forgot about yourself. So it helped you like where you're at now, exploring your talents. Yeah, little by little, because you kind of close it off, as you can probably see, closing off your talents and just focusing on others. So now you're opening more to your abilities in this life. Question two: in recent meditation, I saw myself go back to 2022 when I saw someone I care for that died alone in a country 3,000 miles away, held his head in my lap so he would not die alone. I was there for him. Incredible. Yeah, yep. That was definitely real. Did I do this? And was he on the floor? Only thing I felt on the floor is I fell down, but that's when he crossed over. So yeah, you're somebody, yeah, very dear to you. I feel like I get a feline energy from him. I mean, he was a human, but he has a lot of feline connections. Yeah. So just, yeah, very lonely person though. That's what you're there for him. So you're there for, you helped the whole process from the crossover. Yeah, it's pretty deep actually. Michaela, message from my guides for manifesting an apartment place. To do it, to do. Action is everything though. Just work with your environment, but it doesn't mean if you don't have the funds for it, just keep doing what's in your environment. A message from my higher self and navigating through this time. Well, yeah, you're kind of coming out of your comfort zone, so or what you're used to. It's just action. Action is everything right now in this incarnation to make things happen for you. 1 to 11, my neighbors across the street are super religious. And so, oh yeah, this was interesting. So those were like those. I don't know who these neighbors are, boy, girl, or whatever. Either way, they were your kids in a previous incarnation, and they're also a reflection. You were similar to them as being super religious in a past life, and so now you move beyond that, but your kids are still part of their religion, so that's why you're kind of connected to them. So yeah, but you're keeping your boundaries, and that's good. Yeah, you don't need to get pulled into their world. That's what they need to go through, though. So that's why you're neighbors to each other. So your neighbors used to be your kids. That's something I don't really run into very often. It's kind of, yeah, that's fascinating. So it's like a neighborhood dog is your kid from another life. It's kind of like that. So I hope Priscilla is here to help us out. Vasco, any messages for my guides? Um, I don't know if this is a answer I had last time. Remote viewing. I feel like you do have a connect. He doesn't have to. You don't have to think too deeply into it, but it's like you have a remote viewing that you just kind of tap into without even thinking about it. So, and why do I feel like the chaos is coming calm before the storm? Yeah, because you're right about that. Yeah, yeah. This is the honeymoon. No, yeah, you're right. You're spot on. It'll probably happen next year, whatever it is. It's not gonna be the end of the world, but yeah, it's just the tests are on its way. I do feel Israel connected to that, you know, and then like Trump's acting like I don't want to mention his name anymore. And I'm kind of tired of both of them, but oh, I got it under control. I got it under control, and he can't. Some things you just can't do that with. you know, it's just some fights you just gotta just stay on the sidelines. Esmeralda, any connections between the father and my kids? Yeah. Well, he's first off, he's going through a lot of selfish energies. On a higher level, you're so connected to him. Like the two of you, as you can feel it, is a strong love. It's just his human self is going through this dirty, selfish side, and it's It's kinda like when you reconnect to him in the higher realms, like, "Remember when you acted like a fool? Remember all that?" Oh, he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not proud of that." But you're helping him through all this too, even if it is hell. Um, so not that I don't know if that makes things any easier, but you feel there's a positive connection to him because there is, but it's on a higher level. Obviously, he's got issues, and then you're not the only one going through this stuff. I mean, it's just yeah, it's just it's like, wow, this yeah. It's like being in a torture chamber. Work promotion soon, possibly next year if the company has any money. As many, recently my cat passed. And messages. I think I saw her like driving a car, a red car. Now I'm feeling like she's on roller skates. So she's doing good. She's helping you deal with what you're dealing with. Question two, any messages about higher self? Yeah, just clear out. If I remember right, it was like Anunnaki. So as Anunnaki, it feels like you connect to the mindset of the humans in the past, and you just went through the human process. And now you're coming back into your higher power. You're re-remembering who you were or who you are, on a higher astral plane. So it's like breaking through the mold of yourself, the glass. So just remember you are coming back and you're just going doing it very gradually. You can't go, it's not good to do it too quickly. But that goes for other people out there too. It's like, I'm waking up from the matrix, or, it's one way of looking at it. Oh, interesting. I think there's a question. Oh, they were removed? I think it's from Brock, but it's gone now. I think he deleted it. Let's leave it at that. Question from interesting, yeah, because this whole recording, what didn't happen, so there could have been this webinar, because I recorded it and my audio wasn't recorded. It could have been that something was not meant to be recorded. So there's that. I don't have that happen very often, so because one of the questions is missing here. Anyway, where's that? I experienced a lot of negative energy, strange behavior, described as demonic attachments as on my soon-to-be ex-husband, and throughout the 13 years we were married, I am wondering if the demon with him that often showed itself to confront me could have been a reptilian shape-shifting. He fits the description. Oh yeah, karmic relationship. Well, he allowed it to come through. I mean, you're just helping him. Well, I mean, you're warning from each other, but he just let it possess him completely. I guess he likes being a badass, huh? I think, if I remember right, you're connecting more to your Andromedan self and clearing out a lot of this. Yeah, it's his choice. He wouldn't have married him. He would never got involved with him if that was there before. But he's got darker and darker, so he's going backwards. Max again would have recurring dreams almost every time he would sleep. Violent, he was wrestling around, scream and yell out profanities. That's his soul, kind of. Does he astral project? Well, I think he's kind of being possessed. So he's allowing, yeah, as you can see, right? He's giving in. I don't know if he drinks or at all, but he's allowing these beings to take him over. So he's not. See, you're bringing in an energy of enlightenment, and he's just going the opposite direction. He can't do it. So as you get lighter, he gets darker. That's not the agreement. He can get lighter. He just chooses not to. So yeah, yeah. The less you have connections with him, the better. He's just going down the drain. So I mean, unless you see a change, he seems to like it, and he's becoming more demonic. Yeah, and it's a test on yourself. Are you going to let him take you down, or are you going to move forward without him, which is very hard? Yeah, don't forget yourself. Don't let him do that. You know, um, yeah, I feel like in other lifetimes you were okay with it, like you went with him when he got darker. But this time he's like, I'm not going to do that. Like eventually, if feels like you left him, but you kind of put up with a lot, probably in this life too. I feel like more other lifetimes you put up with more than you needed to, but now you're evolving out of that energy. So yeah, there's probably some victim stuff there in the past, but it's a different world back then too. Well, you're a lot younger too. Like you get married like when you're 16 and stuff like that. So anyway, the cycle is up. So all right, thank you everyone for your questions. I certainly hope it recorded this time. Priscilla's here helping us out, and all right, back tomorrow. All right, blessings.